All right, good evening, everybody. James here, and this is going to be my daily recap for Friday, September 6th. This will also count as the weekly recap as well. And starting off, we're doing pretty decent, okay? So, going into this morning's open, we had Snap, Ecolab, and SEDG coming into the morning. Now, SEDG was already kind of past my mental stop of about $50. I believe if I remember right, yesterday at the close we were about $80-90 upside down, and I said if it opened up and continued red, I would just go ahead and stop out and reduce as much risk as possible, since this was unfortunately a losing trade. That being said, that is exactly what happened. When market opened, SEDG just started to continue to tank, and I went ahead and just took the loss about 8 minutes into the open. It was a lot more than I liked, almost 3 times the amount, with a $170 loss and roughly 47%. As you can see, it did close below my stop out point, so I still feel it was good choice in doing so. It still is in that squeeze, right? But the momentum, the direction right now is currently pointing bearish. So I went ahead, bit the bullet, cut that one before it turned into an even bigger loser. Okay. Secondly, the next position that I took, or I should say got out of, was Snap. I fortunately, whatever, however you want to go about that, I had an order in that apparently was good till canceled for 10%. Now, that was the original goal. That's what we shoot for starting off here. However, it hadn't fired, and I was just kind of monitoring it, and Snap still has not fired, but the momentum is significantly getting better. And I got out pretty much 15 minutes into the open, it looks like, 17 minutes in, for 10%. That was probably somewhere down here when it took off. And as you can see through the day, it just continued to run, and it tested about the 50% retracement here. So I got out for 10%. It would have been slightly bigger. I know some members actually got out with 20-25%, so congratulations there. I'll take the win. 10% is green, so no complaints. Just unfortunately left a lot of money on the table with Snap. All right, Ecolab did pretty well today. That one actually, it's down now, unfortunately, with the pullback at the end of the day. You can see I'm pretty much just flat on that position. I still have it, but with the sell off at the close, it brought me back down. You can see kind of the doji candle that it did today. It actually started to run after it went red this morning, and currently at its high, I think I was up just about 20%, and I did have an order in, but it did not fill, and then slowly throughout the rest of the day pulled back. So now we are even with Ecolab. I still like this chart. It's still a very nice chart. I'm still bullish with it. I still believe it's going to fire long, and we'll make some money on this one, right? My goal is the retracement of highs. We're off and away from the EMAs now. We got a nice green candle, still in a squeeze, so I believe it's going to run up. We'll see what Monday gives us. All right. Then doing our scanning, I ran into Now, NOW. I took that about 7:54 my time, was 10:54. About one of a few that I actually liked, and I liked this one the best at the time that I took it. Now, as you can see, has a nice bullish chart. It consolidated after a little pullback here. You can see the squeeze, the momentum's going increasing, going back to bullish, and we actually had a lot more momentum the last 3 days. So when I called this entry, it was trading right at the 821. You can see how they're pretty close, and actually, believe it or not, it got up to, I want to say it was 20%, if I remember off the top of my head. But unfortunately, I couldn't sell the position because I only started the day with $185 in settled funds, and after Snap and SEDG sold, I had the money to buy that, but unfortunately could not sell for a profit because I used unsettled funds. So I went in this with a swing, and it pulled back a little bit at the end, right? Markets kind of dipped down into the end. This went with it. It does have a really good average true range, right? Roughly almost about $8 a day. So I'm holding it into Monday, hoping, you know, everything turns out green and futures are up and we get a little turnaround, even a dollar or two, and we'll be looking pretty good. But I like this one. I'm waiting for it to fire. If we keep this momentum going, we can easily get that $4 or $5 run and have a really nice winner here. This one could easily make up for the SEDG loser, right? So that's where I stand. Those are the trades I made. Okay, currently and unfortunately, right, I am down on now $142. That's a lot, and it's definitely, you know, we're sitting about 3 times my mental stop of $50. But I let it go, and why? Because it's got an $8 average true range, and we bought it and it still ran $2 more down. So easily can bounce back up and be green on Monday, no problem. So that's why I did not stop out of that one. Okay, like I said, I also have Ecolab open, and we're currently even on that trade. That being said, currently account value is sitting at $811 and change. That's due to the $170 loss and the upside down position here. However, overall status, right? I have 3 green trades and 1 red trade. Unfortunately, it was a larger loss, so currently we are sitting about negative $40 in closed positions over those 4, right? So our winners pretty much paid for that 1 loser. That being said, we're still looking pretty good, you know, not too far down. If now turns out positive on Monday, we should be looking good. Same with Ecolab, and I'll be just looking to continue this trend going forward. We should do pretty good. All right. Thank you, everybody. Sorry the video's so late, and have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday morning.